Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Surya who loved to lie on the grass and watch the clouds drift by. He didn't know much about the world, but he felt safe, held, like life itself was breathing with him. He played, he laughed, he asked no questions. He didn't need to. But as Surya grew older, something in him began to change. He heard the voices of grown-ups, busy, hurried, always reaching for more. They spoke of goals, of needing to become someone, of how the world wouldn't wait. So Surya stood up. He dusted off his knees, and he began to run. At first it felt exciting, to plan, to strive, to chase the light just beyond the hill. But over time, the more he ran, the less he felt that quiet presence beneath him. And one day, he stumbled, fell flat to the ground, and for the first time in years, he stayed there. He looked around. Everything was still, and a quiet question rose up from the silence. What am I running from? What am I chasing? He didn't know. But he was tired. His hands hurt from holding too tightly. His mind was a knot of plans and worries. I must fix this, he thought. I must stay in control. So he tried harder. He clenched his fists. He told himself to push, to focus, to fight the fear. But the more he tried, the heavier it all became. The joy was gone. The wonder was gone. And still, he kept tightening. Until one day, something in him cracked. Not from weakness, but from grace. He fell to his knees and placed his hands on the earth. It was warm, still, alive. Then he stood up and looked to the sky. The clouds moved slowly, the sun breaking gently through, as if the world was exhaling. For so long, he had felt alone, disconnected, racing toward a future he couldn't even define, weighed down by pressure, lost in noise, trapped in the story of who he was supposed to become. But in that moment, he felt none of that. He felt guided, held, content without needing a reason, as if life had never abandoned him, only waited, quietly, for him to stop running and look up. And in that stillness, he heard a whisper. You are not broken. You are becoming. You were never meant to carry it all. Life is already carrying you. Surya began to cry, not out of sadness, but from the relief of finally remembering. He let go of the weight on his shoulders, let go of the timeline in his head, let go of needing to be more than what he already was. And as he stood there, with breath in his lungs, and the wide sky opening around him like a quiet blessing, he felt something he hadn't felt in a long time. Enoughness. Not because he had reached some goal, but because he had finally stopped running from this moment. He realized that everything he was seeking had been here all along, in the stillness, in the breath, in the now. He didn't feel small, he felt supported. He didn't feel lost, he felt guided. Because the truth is, you are not meant to do it all, to fix it all, to hold yourself together endlessly. You are not a machine. You are a soul, moving through life like a feather on the wind, not lost, but gently led by something unseen. You are not separate. You are part of something vast and wise that knows where to take you, even in your confusion, even in your fear. You are being led to exactly where you need to be. So pause, breathe, and remember, you are safe. You are protected. Life has you. It always has. This is Whispers of the Now, a space to remember what you already are. Subscribe and stay close to the stillness.